Here's how to make a dark beat for the Weeknd on FL Studio. Let's jump straight in. First, we're going to start by setting our tempo to around 115 beats per minute. Now we're going to press this button here to go into our piano roll, where we're going to lay down our first pattern. And then we can press this button up here to go into our channel rack, where we can add our first sound. We're going to press this plus button here, and we can open up any plugin. We want to take some form of bell preset. You can use any plugin for this. I'm using Omnisphere. And now I want to figure out what notes we can add. So we can press this button up here, go to our view, go down to scale highlighting and select a scale. In this case, we're going to be using minor and a root note. I'm using G sharp for this, but you can use any note. Now we can see exactly what notes are in our scale as they're highlighted in a slightly lighter tone. We're going to start by adding 3 bass notes. Using notes that are 1 semitone apart or next to each other helps add that dark vibe. Then we just want to create a really simple top line melody, which is a note on every beat. Here's how this sounds. Now to add to that dark vibe, we're going to add some distortion effects. So let's press the channel rack button and send this to a mixer track by clicking this button and dragging up or down. In this example, I've sent it to mixer track number 6. So if we press this button, we can go into the mixer and we can add some effects into these empty slots here. Here I've used a thermal, which is a form of distortion, and a really simple 8th note delay. I then routed this to a separate mixer track by pressing this button down here and unrooting it from the master, where I added some more distortion in the form of a decapitator and another thermal. We're going to use this as a form of distortion bus where we can send all of our melodic elements to later. Here's how this now sounds. And now we have the bass notes down, we can press Ctrl and left click and drag over this and press Ctrl and C to copy these notes. We can then scroll up here to go to a new pattern. Here you can see that I've simply pasted these in by pressing Ctrl and V. Here we just want to use some kind of bass sound. I'm using this super aggressive bass sound because it sounds like something you'd hear in the Hills by the Weeknd. Now to a new pattern, I've added this transition effect, which is just a texture playing E, which is the first bass note we used. And finally, we've copied the bass notes again and played these with a lead pattern. Now that these patterns are down, this is where things gets really interesting. I wanted some form of vocal, so I opened up Slooply and went to the All Sounds tab. Here I went to the instruments and simply filtered this out so that we only had vocals. Here we can browse all of the different vocal samples. Then we can simply find a vocal sample that we like and press this download button here. Then we can simply drag and drop this into FL Studio. Now here's where things get even more interesting. We can send this to a mixer track, in this case number 9, where I've added this portal effect, which makes it sound super glitchy. Then all we have to do is go up here, click export and export it as a WAV file. I then simply took this slice tool and started chopping out sections that I wanted to use. And I got this pattern. Then I sent this to the mixer track again and I added some delay and some reverb. Here's how all of these melodic elements now sound. So now it's time to move on to our drums. And these drums are super unique. Again, I went into Slooply. This time I got rid of the vocal filter and I searched for industrial drums. Went to the instruments tab again and filtered these by drums. And I only wanted one shots this time, so I could filter that here. Now I can browse all of these samples. And like before, I simply click the download button and then drag and drop these into FL Studio. I started by laying down this kick pattern with this snare, this closed tap pattern, another closed tap pattern, this ride, a more punchy kick, a crash, this really cool scream sound, this crash, and one last snare. Now here's the really cool part. We can send all of these to their own mixer tracks, go into each of these mixer tracks and route them to a separate mixer track by right clicking down here on a new one and clicking route to this track only. Here I've added a decapitator to add some warmth and an RC20 retro color which adds a bit of noise and some reverb. Here's how the drums now sound. I've also added this automation here, which is a great effect for the drums. We've simply gone into our RC20 retro color and we've automated the cutoff so that the high cut or the low pass filter opens up towards the drop, giving it this kind of underwater sound. And here's how the final beat sounds. By the way, if you want access to hundreds of thousands of different sounds, including sample packs, MIDI, and even presets for Serum and Loglab and Silent, then definitely make sure to try out Slooply using the link in the description of this video.